Right. Say good morning to everybody. Good morning, everybody. We'll be starting in just 1 second. Okay, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, and good morning. And happy hump day. Let me say hello to everybody, and then we'll get started. Great day to be here, everybody. Happy to be here with you. Let me say hello. Jean, hello. Ivano, Devin, Eduardo, Randy, Javad, Sherman, Vernon, Corey. Hey, Corey, Robert, Dollar Bill, Jill, Robert. Good morning, Jill. Gregory, Matt, David, Timothy, Jeff. Good morning, Jeff. Wade, Piet de Brock from Netherlands. Richard, good morning, and good morning. Thomas, Tom, Harold, Kathy, Kirk, Brian, good morning. Vertuvian, good morning. Steve, good morning. Richard from Puente Gorda. Donald, Bancroft, JB, Richard, Susan, Peanuts. Good morning, Keon. How are you today? Henry, good morning, Richard. Happy hump day to you too. Arnulfo, Karen. Karen, we're going to call her name is Karen the Shark Ruts. She's the shark. She smells blood in the water. That's right, Karen. I've got your number. JB's here. Scotty's here. Good morning, Scotty. We got Kevin. Good morning, Kevin. We got John, Mike, Brian, Genevieve, Robert, Deanna, Samson, Sin. We got Ann, Rebecca, Pops. Hey, Pops. That's what I call my dad, Pops. Gregory, Gregory, Rick, Bill, Gustavo. Hey, Gustavo. Give Jax a big hug and a kiss for me. Love that doggy. Steven, Lewis, Jody, good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. We got Ralph here. We got Brian. Please give us a thumbs up. Please give us a thumbs up. Jesse, good morning. Tom, good morning. Bob, good to see you, Bob. Always good to see Bob. Cheese Great Traders here. Can't stay for the whole show as I have eye appointment. Ooh, I hope your eye's okay. I hope it's uneventful as well. Ooh, I know how it is when they dilate your eyes, and it lasts several hours. Make sure you have someone driving you, Jill. Don't go there by yourself unless you're going to spend several hours. Lawrence, James, Pat, good luck to you. Let us know how it goes. Krish, Dave, Bill, 167. Doris, Mike, Stan. Good morning, everybody. We'll be starting in about 3 minutes. I started off early, and I did not forget to hit the CC button today, closed captions button today. I don't know if you guys saw Clyde. He was working very, very hard for you guys this morning. This is Clyde generating his list. You could see it right here. He was a very, very busy guy this morning, that Clyde. Just for you guys. Takes him a lot of work to do this. All right. We'll give it another few minutes. So just so you guys know, while we're getting started, while we're all here, real quick, let me give you my people have been really liking the Pro Trader dashboard stuff I've been talking about in the pit. So let me actually, I don't even have my CTA up here. Let me get my CTA up here. Huh, where's my CTA? There it is. I think I need to get more memory on my computer at home, actually. Okay. So first things first, here's a link to my VIP room. As most of you know, the last couple of days, I've been doing Pro Trader Dashboard class, right? And it's going to be recorded. Those two classes that I did on Monday and Tuesday are going to be taken apart from the webinar and they're going to be put in the members area. Okay, that way you guys will have access to it in the Pro Trader dashboard and the pit. Okay, really, really good, really, really good stuff. Who just posted that for me? Whoever just posted it for me, I appreciate it. I don't know who posted it for me, but thank you for posting it for me. Very, very nice of you. Huh, I got to thank whoever did that. Thank you for posting it. And then I have at 1 o'clock, I have a class with Jack. I'm going to be doing a live Tesla trade. Now, folks, in the pit, we've traded Tesla 12 times this year. We haven't been wrong yet. We've been right 100 times. Now, Jack has something else he's cooking up with Tesla, and he's doing something on another level. I think he's doing some cash stuff with Tesla. So I'll be joining him. He's targeting weekly cash flow on Tesla. So he's doing what I'm doing on Tesla, but he's doing it with income. And Jack is really good and he's a lot of fun. So he's going to be there today at 1 o'clock. Please join us, okay? Please join us. Very, very, please, 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 please join us. And Clyde will be there as well. Now, for my VIP room, let me give you my agenda today, okay? My agenda today is we're going to cover everything we're going to summarize everything we've covered in the last 2 days. Now, this is for anybody who likes to day trade or swing trade and likes to use Pro Trader Dashboard and or wants to see how I use the Pro Trader Dashboard. We're going to summarize everything today, okay? Then we're going to talk about selecting the right option, okay? We're going to talk about whether you're day trading using the Pro Trader Dashboard or you're swing trading and when is the appropriate time to do either or both and how to select the right options for day trading or swing trading. Now, whether you are in the Pro Trader Dashboard, whether you're in the pit, if you're in the pit and Pro Trader Dashboard, you need to attend this session. Now, I'm not going to sell you anything because you already have the Pro Trader Dashboard in the pit. There's nothing for me to sell. It's not a webinar. There won't be any webinars. It'll just be me doing the training for a full hour, okay? So if you have the pit or the Pro Trader Dashboard, or if you do not, you should attend. Well, why should you attend? Because we've been able to generate a 94.3% win rate on all our trades, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how I do it. If you do not want to see how I make a 94.3% win rate on over 350 trades that are all documented, you don't have to attend. It's your call. But if you're interested in knowing how I was able to achieve a documented 94.3% win rate on over 350 trades, it's probably a good idea for you to attend. Probably a good idea for you to attend. And here again is the link for that. Also, let me give you a link for Customer Service Live, the Cam and Gustavo show. I should probably keep it on my sheet here, but I don't. Here's the Cam and Gustavo. Cam and Gustavo, let us know what you guys are teaching today so folks can partake. Thank you. Awesome training. Thank you, Cheryl. Well, today we're going to tie it all together and put a bow tie on it. Hey, Cam, how are you doing today? Your brother was really on the mark yesterday. He was just cooking yesterday. You guys rock. Really, really rock. Folks, we're very lucky to have the White brothers. The only thing I wish is one of you had the name Walter, so I could call you Walter White. You know, Breaking Bad, Walter White. You know, you got Cam White, you got Raleigh White. We need a Walter White. That's my next cat's name. Next time I get a cat, it's going to be Walter. So I'm going to call him Walter White. Okay, folks, what are the catalysts? What are the catalysts? We got enough people here. We got 366 people here. What are the catalysts? Good morning, Peter. Good morning, Duzzy, Dave, Mary. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Charlene. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Carlos, good morning and happy hump day to you too. And if I didn't say good morning to somebody, I apologize. Not doing it on purpose. What are the catalysts for today? I wrote out all of my catalysts right here. I'm not changing them. I'm not going to adjust them. Can you guys tell me what the catalysts are so we can and please don't say tariffs. We all know that the overriding thing is tariffs in China and all that. We know that. What else is the catalysts? Can anybody tell me? Come on, guys, don't all answer at once. What are the catalysts for today? Can anybody tell me? Remember, only one person yesterday got CrowdStrike, which is a catalyst for today, actually. No, nobody. Nobody wants to tell me? Let's see. Going once, going twice. Let's see here. All right. Knowing half the battle. Right. Oh, here we go. We got some stuff here. My thing was people have been busy receiving children all morning. I need to know what are the catalysts. Haven't been able to barge. Don't worry, Richard. I got you covered. I got you covered. Good morning, Bob, Richard. I haven't heard anything back from Dr. Serena. I'm going to reach out to her again today. William, good morning, William. Peter, good morning. Mom liked me better. Stefan. Okay, here we go. PMI, Dollar Tree, Wells Fargo, CrowdStrike. Tariff, China, Crowd, Apple. Oh, somebody mentioned Apple. Very interesting. Tariffs, Fed speakers, USAD jobs report. Yes, retail earnings. Close. Let's see. Kirk. Good morning, Bill, Peter, Victor, Stacy, Richard, CrowdStrike, ADP, HPE. Ringo. Good morning, Ringo. Good morning. So we got CrowdStrike, we got Beige Book, we got a lot of stuff. Okay, so people are talking. I'm just not. I wasn't getting it. Yeah, I'm going to try to reach out to her again today. Okay, so you guys pretty much got most of them. Okay, so let me tell you what the catalysts are for today. Okay, first ADP report, and cumulatively, I think most of you guys got most of them. So let me see. You missed one. You missed one. Okay, you missed one. So we got ADP report. We got the ISM service index. You guys all got that. Beige book. We got beige book, right? Somebody said beige book. I'm pretty sure somebody said beige book. Let's see. Did somebody say beige book? Yes. People said beige book. Yes. Okay, so we got ADP. We got Fed data, basically Fed data from today. We got that. Okay, so my first three: beige book, ADP, ISM services, right here. You could see them actually right there. The first three. Come on, close in. See, you could see the first three. Okay, what's the next one? What's the next one that everybody missed? All right. I'll show you right now. Ooh, you know what? I don't think I saved my. Oh, I didn't save it today. That's great. I didn't save it. Oh, well. I'm going to have to do it again. Sorry. My fault, actually. I shouldn't be sorry. I'm just going to have to do it again. I'll do this. I'm going to do this with you guys right now, okay? Investors are waiting for comments. Federal Reserve, right here. Investors potential call between Trump Z tension, China. We know that tariffs. I'm gonna outline it for you right now. Where is it? 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 Here. There was something else. There was two notices. 1 second. Okay. There was another one. There was two situations where rare earth material was right here. Mining. Right here. This is what you guys missed. Mining stocks. Rare earth stocks, China and Europe, mining stocks. Rare earth mining. Okay, that's the second thing that's the first thing you guys missed. You guys missed the mining stock. That's the first thing you missed. Everything else you guys got. Somebody did mention the Apple downgrade. What do I always tell you when you have a mega cap get downgraded? That's a major catalyst. CrowdStrike, we already talked about that yesterday. That's going to impact networking stocks. this Wells Fargo, I heard you guys talk about it. I don't think that's a major catalyst for today. But technology, the combination of CrowdStrike, Snowflake, and Hewlett Packard is going to impact technology, but not chip stocks. Not chip stocks. So let me tell you what my catalysts are, okay? I'm going to tell you in the order I put them. They're not specific for any order. Beige Book, ADP, ISM Services, Rare Earth Materials, Apple Downgrade, Tech Earnings. Those were the catalysts. The only one all of you missed, all of you, the one that all of you missed was this one right here. Rare earth stocks, China and Europe. Okay? And I'll go through this with you we'll go through all this together in a minute. Let me first start off. Oh, by the way, there's 475 people here. Folks, I want to ask you for a favor. And I've asked this before. Please, if you are a student of mine, please do not email Richard or any of my other students and ask them to help you. Richard is my student. He's a private person. He is not interested in helping you become a better trader. He's interested in becoming a better trader himself. I taught Richard how to trade successfully. If you guys want to learn how to trade, email me, not Richard. It's it's called boundaries, and people need to understand their boundaries. Okay? No, Richard did not sign up to teach you anything. Richard did not sign up to educate you. That's not his job. It's my job. If I'm not doing my job well enough, go somewhere else. But don't go to my students and expect them to teach you how to trade. Everything you need to learn how to trade successfully, I teach you for hands down. Just because I don't broadcast how much money I make doesn't mean anything. If you guys saw if you guys saw my statements, it would dumbfound you. It would numb you. Okay? I don't do it for a reason because it's not necessary. I don't need to put that kind of pressure on you. So please stop emailing my students and asking them to train you or to help you or to post stuff. A, they're not going to do it. B, you're going to get in trouble by doing that. Stop doing that. You guys know who you are. Please stop doing that. If you put in as much effort into learning how to trade instead of learning how to find Richard's email address, a lot of you would be better traders right now. Now, I know very, very, very few of you do this, but if you do this, it stops now. There are going to be repercussions if you keep doing that, including me not posting people's names or anything else so you won't know who's doing it. Stop doing it, okay? You know why you should stop doing it? Because people who are doing well are not going to want to email me their results if people like you keep contacting them. You're ruining it for yourselves. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. It's not going to benefit you. Okay? All right. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Yeah, don't do that. Exactly. Exactly. Stop. Just stop. I know you guys want to, but just stop. Okay? Just control yourselves, or I'll stop posting everybody's results. Sherman's, Ben's, Richard's, everybody else's. I've been posting about 10, 12 people. I'm going to stop posting their results because a lot of people don't want to be emailed by anybody. Yes, stalking is not cool, especially when I tell you to stop doing it. Stop doing it. You're making an ass out of yourself. Literally, okay? All right, so let's continue. So, what are markets doing today? What are markets doing so far? Markets are fairly stable. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't. Richard is here to learn like everybody else. And there's a lot to learn, okay? All right. So, what are markets doing today? They're very random. Everything is up, but they're very, very random. The first piece of news, ADP already came out. I don't think it had a big impact on the bond market. Let's see what the number is. 37,000. Wow. Woo. They were expecting 110,000, 37,000. That's a very, very, very small number. Thank you, Kathy. Let's take a quick look, shall we? Let's take a very quick look here. All right. By the way, this is a bonus that I gave you yesterday in the pit, black line. It's up about almost $2 from yesterday. I gave this to you here in case you guys don't remember. It wasn't me, it was actually Clyde. See, bonus round, BL long. I really like this stock. It's up already about 3.28% this morning. I gave it to you guys as a bonus in the pit. Let me know how you do it on it, okay? You're on your own on that one. All right. Let's take a look at the bond market. Okay, the bond market's going up the day on an intraday. On a daily chart, you see where we're at? If we break this level right here, if we break this level, the 85 level, we're at 85.50 right now. If we break this level, we've got not much support here, okay? All right. The reason it's going up is because this number ensures pretty much that the Fed is not going to take any action. Remember, this reflects on how we do. This number reflects on Friday's report. So how often is it right? About 50% of the time. But this is reflecting on this report. All this is giving us a preview of this report. Let's see how the stock market is behaving in the last 20 minutes. Down, down. Stock market is not liking this report. We're now below yesterday's open. 2 bars. 2 bars. Okay. That's right, Rebecca. He pays for my programs like everybody else. And also he helps me out sometimes. Like we talk, like we get we communicate. I mean, it's not acceptable. Okay, so the S&P is not liking this report. It's breaking down hard. Breaking down hard. Really, really hard. Really, really hard. And this report does reflect on Friday's report. Now, remember, we still have the ISM, and it happens at 10 o'clock. Please do not do anything today. Please do not do anything today. Please do not do anything today till 10 o'clock unless you want to offset your positions. Okay? We also have Bostic speaking at 8:30. We'll see if you guys hear what he says, would you please let me know? Okay? Please, 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 please let me know. So bonds going up, yield is going down, but it's not going up for the right reason. That's the problem. Let me see how QQQ is doing. Look at how QQQ is doing. It's breaking down. Let's look at SMH. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. We got to be careful today. We need to know if this is going to be the top or if this is a false breakout and we're going to come right back into here. My 5 cents is that it's a false breakout. And I'll talk about that extensively in just a few minutes, Richard. This will help you out for today. What I saw your BL, it made me proud as I had already taken it by following your lessons. Beautiful, Don. Don, it also didn't hurt that it was the number one stock in the Pro Trader dashboard at, when did I post this? At about 2:40 in the afternoon. Remember, I love those stocks that are going up. So let me show you why I like the stock. Let me just, there's a lot of lessons here, okay? So look, we have a high volume bar at the 200-day moving average, okay? We have a consolidation at the 200-day line right here. We're now filling in this gap. And yesterday, at the end of the day, look at 240 yesterday. At 240 yesterday, look what the stock was doing. And it was number 1 or 2 on the Pro Trader dashboard. You know how they go up in 1, 2. At 240 in the afternoon, this is what the stock was doing. So I gave it to you guys as a bonus trade. But look at this. And I wrote a note that I wanted to give it to you for gap to green. It was a gap to green trade, perfect gap to green trade. Because look how it's already in the gap. See how it's in the gap? It's not just getting into the gap. It's already defending the. Here, I'll show you. See how it's accepting the gap? See how it's already how the low touched this bar right here? See how the red bar, see how it broke out and how the low touched that bar? That's your confirmation. And now you have a clean breakout above that price level. That's a clean breakout. What did I write for you here? I was honest. I said I can't give it to you for gap to green because the long-term options were not good. So I just gave it to you here as a bonus. That's what I do in the pit. I give you guys trades that don't perfectly neatly fit into other programs. Okay. So yes, I absolutely love this stock, and I figure I'll just give it to you guys in case you still want to take it. But it's got a great gap fill. It's got a great trend. It's confirming and back testing the bar right here. So I really like this trade. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk your ears off, but that is a good trade right there. And the retest showed strength. Exactly, Jeff. What Jeff just said. See, look. The retest, this area right here, it tested this with this bar, but then what did it do? Pow, went straight back up. Touched the 8-day right at this bar and then went right back up. That's a 10 out of 10. That's a 10 out of a 10 trade. High up on the Pro Trader dashboard, in the gap, breaking up on high volume, above the high volume bar, above the 200-day moving average, breaking out of a compression consolidation channel. The pit always strikes. Every day the pit strikes. Okay, so today we're going to have ISM, and this is going to be important. Please tell me what Bostic said. So far, I'm just going to be kind of looking at the market, and we're starting to bounce back a little bit. I want us above 596, okay? I want us above 596. Okay, you already know the catalysts. What about the US dollar? Well, the US dollar is bouncing down from the 8-day EMA. All right? Yeah, Bill, I think that's still okay. You're welcome, Jeff. So you see this? Still defending the 8-day EMA. What about the bond market? We're still at the 8-day EMA. I know we're huffing and puffing right now, but we're still at the 8-day EMA. We were only 2 days out of the 8-day EMA. And not really loving what I'm seeing right now. Let me look at the Dow. The Dow is not even pouncing back. Look, the Dow's not even showing any signs of coming back up. QQQ, some. SPY, some. So SMH is not doing bad. Chips are strong today, I could tell you right now, in comparison to everything else. Blue chips are not. RSP is going to open up with weakness. So you already have a strength in the chip stocks. I hope you guys are writing this down. So the bond market is not doing great. Not doing bad, but not doing great. US dollar is doing awful. Awful. Gold. Well, I told you guys I'm still pretty bullish in gold. Nothing really changed, and we're still above the 8-day EMA. I mean, nothing has changed. I would still be long gold, and I would be looking to take profit around the 34.63 area. Nothing different than I told you the last couple of days. And China is starting to come back. China is starting to come back, by the way. China is starting to come back. Okay. Okay. China's starting to come back. Crude oil, nothing here. We do have crude oil data today, petroleum status report. This, I think global markets. I think global. Paul, I showed it. I showed the stock. I showed it for about 5 minutes. You'll be able to see it. It's ticker. What was the ticker? BL. Ticker BL. I really like BL. Okay. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate you being the actuary here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, while I'm here, let me give you links. VIP room at noon. VIP room at noon. Here's the link for that. Uncle Jack and I are going live at 1 o'clock to target Tesla income trades. I think that'll be fun. A lot of fun. And the premium is good on Tesla, too. And let me give you Customer Service Live, the Cam and Gustavo show. There you go. All right. So crude oil, choppy, possible upside. Too wiki here to think of a breakout. I would think we're going to just chop around here and come right back down to the 59 area. I think most of you would agree with me. There's not really a major trend here. And if you take a look at the bigger picture, whoops, we've been going sideways for quite some time. We really haven't been able to break out of this trend line for quite some time. And there's really no major catalyst to cause us to break out of this trend line right now. So what I would do is I would put the 63.90 level up on your crude oil futures contract, and I would just watch it. And remember, we still have a lot of resistance here. My thought is we're going to come right back down. And while I'm talking to you, I'm still looking at the market just to see what's going on. That bond market's going straight up, which is good for financials. Let me look and see how financials are doing. Yeah, they're not doing so good. Yeah, blue chips are not really popping right now. Okay, so broad market, not much. What about Bitcoin? Bitcoin is still sitting in this area. I want to see what happens over the next few weeks. It's really still at the 8-day EMA. My suggestion would be to go long Bitcoin once we have a clean break above this area, which is about the 86 area, about 86 area. Once we go above this area and confirm. See this line here? I want this to look like I want it to look like BL. See this line here? See how we go above the line and the low touches the line and then bounces back up? How it never went below this line? That's what I want to see here on Bitcoin. I want us to go above this line. I want us to touch the line, kind of like this. I want us to go above the line. I want us to touch the line, and then I want us to come up. I want this kind of situation right here. I want to see this environment right here. Okay? Okay. Very important. So what we're seeing here, we want to see here. Otherwise, we're going to break this level. But till we break this level, I'm still going to be bullish because this is a pretty strong trend. All right. Let's break down the market now. Okay. So investors are awaiting comments from Federal Reserve, further data labor market, which has far remained resilient despite Trump's administrative trade war. I'm very resilient. I do have to give him that. Investors await potential call between President Trump and Z. Um, and Z, I don't know if that's going to happen. China is pretty much not negotiating. China and other countries know that we're not in a great negotiating position right now. Okay, one thing that our president did, and I'm saying this with all due respect, he underestimated other countries. He underestimated the power that global economy has right now. He still seems to think that U.S. is driving the bus. No, folks, global economy, and it's been that way for over 20 years now. Okay, U.S. is nothing without other countries. Other countries help us be where we are. You know, just like internet is global. It's not America. If you took the internet and if you made it limited to America, it would be very, very weak. All right. Dollar General surged 15% and also, but dollar General surged. So that's that's a follow through from yesterday. On semiconductors did well yesterday. Great, good. Uh, Healthcare's did really well. We were able to liquidate CAH. China prospect of buying hundreds of Airbus a catalyst. It's not. It's not a catalyst. No, it's not a catalyst. Um, where was I? Oh yeah, healthcare was rallying yesterday. We were able to liquidate CAH. That was the position that we had for a long time in the pit. When I say long time, we got into it right here and we liquidated it right there. About $2 higher. And it's still looking good. It's still above the 8-day. But that's the longest position we've had in the pit for quite some time. Jolt's report came out. They were stronger than expected. Factory orders were weaker than expected. This didn't have too much of an impact on the market. What did the federal speaker say? Tuesday, he's in no hurry to lower rates. I agree with him, noting he wants to see a lot more progress. I agree with him. We still have plenty of time between now and September. There's still a ways to go in terms of progress. We were going to need to see. Gooseby said higher inflation from U.S. tariffs could show up quickly. He's very right, and it can impact the jobs market quickly too. Though it would take more time to observe a tariff-driven economy slowdown. Cook said she views tariffs as a potential fueling inflation as weakening employments while emphasizing the importance of price stability. Now, I want you to notice something interesting. I want you guys to notice something interesting. Have you noticed what did they all talk about? Tariffs. Tariffs. They didn't talk about anything else except tariffs. You know why? Because tariffs are not political. They're financial. And if you guys think they're political, then you're reading the wrong newspapers. We're not going to have any rate cut in June. That's for sure. We got the ISM manufacturing data today at 10 o'clock. Very important. We also have crude oil inventories today. I don't think they're going to have as much of an impact on the market. We have a bunch of Fed speakers talking. We have the beige book. That's very important. That's coming out later today here. Most of you did get that as your catalyst. Yep. Yep. Reinforces their catalyst. Let me just take a look at bond market. It's still going up. SPY is not really coming back. SMH is kind of choppy. The Dow is not coming up. What I don't like is now we're in yesterday's territory. We need this to come back up here. What I want to see on the Dow, I want Dow to trade above 42,650 today. Write that down, 42,650 today. That would be a good bullish move, erasing that. Let's go back to where we were. Europe is stable today. We don't have any monkey business from Europe. We do see that mining and technology stocks are up. We're going to be very mindful of mining stocks. Rare earth mining stocks, rare earth mining. In Europe and China, mining stocks are up. Rare earth. Am I going to be looking at MOS today? You better believe your butt I am. Why is the beige book important? Look. Produces roughly 2 weeks. It reflects on FOMC. Look. ADP employment report. Beige book. FOMC 2 weeks down the road. This reports on this. This reflects on this. This reflects on the report that comes out in 2 weeks. FOMC, my friend. The biggest report we have. Okay, let's continue. So stability. Do we have stability from Europe? Yeah, we do. We're up 0.79. We have nice stability. What about China? Ended higher. Yes, we have stability. What about Japan? Closed higher. Okay, good. We got stability from overnight markets. Okay. And no, Trump saying it's very hard to make a deal with China is not going to help us make a deal with China. Apple has been downgraded by a small company, but they've been downgraded nonetheless. Let's see how Apple is doing right now. Apple is actually down only, not even really down. It's not really impacted very much. It's down only 0.4, less than 0.5%. So it's not really being impacted yet, but we are going to be watching MAGs today as a result. We're going to be watching Snowflake and CrowdStrike. These are software stocks, and Hewlett-Packard computer stocks. This Wells Fargo news is very specific to Wells Fargo. It's not really specific to other banks. And other banks didn't really have this issue. So I don't think this is going to be a big news, but we are going to be looking at bank stocks. Okay? Beige book, right? It couldn't sound any more boring. All right, let's talk about technicals, shall we? Okay. You see, we are at a crest of the tidal wave. You guys like that? Crest of the tidal wave. What does that mean? Well, we're at a breakout level here. We're literally at a breakout level. Do I believe we have enough momentum to drive the bus higher? Let's answer that question in a few minutes. Let's hold on to that question. The question now is this going to break out or is this going to come right back down and just create a trend? I don't think neither is going to happen. I think this is just going to it's going to be just like yesterday. We're going to come down to the 8-day EMA, and this is going to be just another day with a slightly higher high. Why do I think that? Well, let's take a look at other sectors first, indexes first. Look at the SPY. Does the SPY look to you like it's ready to break out of this area? I don't think so. The size of the bars are not big. We don't have a major catalyst. Today is Wednesday. Wednesday is we don't have a major Fed data today. The bond market is causing the market to cool off, not really break out. We went down and now we're coming back down. Here's that. Here you could see this price bar. See how it's looking right now? To me, it looks more like we made a high, or we're going to make a high around here, and we're going to come right back here and test this area right here. So I want to see the high here, and I want to see us test 590, 591, which would still put us above the 8-day EMA. So I think this is going to just gradually continue sloping or moving sideways, but I don't think it's going to break down hard, but I'm not seeing a elevated move up. I'm not seeing a major catalyst to take this all the way above this area. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm not going to lose a lot of money. I'm going to lose some opportunity, but I would rather wait for this to come down to the catalyst and then come back up. Instead of buying a breakout right here, I would rather wait for a pullback down to here and then wait for strength to come back in. Capiche? Let's look at SMH. SMH is looking pretty good today. But again, I want to see us test the 8-day. We're a little deviated from the 8-day. I want to see us test the 8. I would feel much more comfortable buying right here at 244 than 250 after it's coming back up. Also, I just don't think we have the firepower to make a major breakout of this area. So I think the odds are that this is the high, and we're going to be coming down much higher than we're going to be coming up. Now, Roger, why are you so sure about that? Let me show you why. Because let's look at momentum strength. We have 73 stocks making 52-week highs. We have 41 stocks making 20-week highs. We have 90 stocks making 50-day highs. It's not a huge number. It's not a huge number. I'm not seeing major follow through on volume here. Okay. So to me, this looks like, and volume has been going down. Yes, it's very true. Look, volume is below average last few days. It's very hard for the market to generate directional bias. So to me, I believe we're going to get suckered in right now. Some traders have their buy stops right here. Oh, we're above yesterday's high. We're breaking out of this range. We're accepting price. No, I still think we're still going to test the 8-day. I still think we're going to keep, even if we go up, I think we're going to keep kissing the 8-day EMA. And as Richard pointed out, volume is low. We don't have high volume the last few days. We don't have anything major happening. What we do have is a lot of unforeseeability. What's the other reason why I don't think we're ready for a breakout? Hey, I remember somebody talking about this and telling you that this has to break below 17 to have a breakout. Do you see us breaking below? That's right. SMH, we still have that 265 level. Let me go there real quick. We still have to break this level right here. Right there. And by the way, you know when I told you that? Right here. Almost a year ago. Hey, Cam, can you imagine it's almost been a year? Folks, do you remember? It's almost been a year since I said it. Look at this. Now, who was that dumbass Richard from Puente Gorda that was telling you to buy NVIDIA options far out of the money for a year out on FANG stocks? I remember Richard from Puente Gorda told me that he got an email from somebody telling him to buy Nvidia like 1 year out of the money options. I'm like, yeah, sure. While we're in consolidation here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, look, almost a year ago. Look. And look what happened, boys and girls. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, this was a year ago, Jeff. I told folks right here. It wasn't this day. It was somewhere right here. So it must have been 11 months ago. But you guys, a lot of you guys were here. July 17, 2024. The guy wrote it down. Raleigh, you owe me a t-shirt that says no buying SMH till we're above 265. July 17th, 2024 quote. Look at this. There it is right there. I said it the next day right there. Jeff, just so you know, you weren't here a year ago, but I said it right here. And I drew this line and nothing changed. And a lot of you were here almost a year ago. Yeah. Almost a year. Wow. How fast time flies, right? So, what is my predominant reason for thinking that the market doesn't have what it takes to go higher today? Okay. We don't have a major catalyst. We have a lot of stuff coming out later in the week. I'm not seeing any firepower. The market went to this area, and what happened when it went to this area right here? Look on the left. As I draw this here on the right side, look at the left side. What happened when we came right up here? Came right back down, right? Came right back down. What about QQQ? What happened when we went up to this level? I'm just highlighting this level right here. See that? Below the VWAP already. So we need some firepower to go up today. My most likely scenario is we're going to come right down to the 523 and just continue slowly going up, kind of like this. Not a major when you have major firepower from a major area, it starts out with a big breakout on high volume. I'm not seeing that at all. Also, as I mentioned, and this is important, VIX, VIX, VIX never broke that level. Do you guys remember what I promised you? I promised you that VIX has to break down before we go higher. To me, it looks like a double bottom here. To me, it looks like a double bottom here. Maybe I'm wrong. If we start breaking below this level, if we start breaking below 17, like coming down here with gusto, that's a different story. But I'm not seeing that as of right now. Let me see what the bond market's doing. Bond market looks like it's stalled out, but it's not looking bad. But remember, why is the bond market rallying? Because the Fed is not gonna take any. They're not gonna do anything. Okay. All right. So you have the price levels on the SPY. You already know what I think. I think we're going to still stay in this area on the QQQ. Another reason why I don't think we're ready for a breakout. Let me show you another reason why. Look at the Dow Jones. Does that look to you like we're ready for a breakout? How about RSP? We can't even get above to this level here. This we need to even if we get above here, we still have this to deal with. Okay? All the left, looking to the left part to deal with. And good. I'm glad to hear that, Alan. Good to hear that. Wow, we got over 600 people here. That's great. Great. Folks, if you don't mind, please give us a thumbs up and make sure you're watching at 1080p. And also, let me give you some more links. Here's the VIP room link. I will be putting a bow tie together on the Pro Trader dashboard. I will be talking about Tesla today with Jack Carter at noon. It'll be a lot of fun. There you go. And also, let me give you customer service live. Got to have a link for customer service live, where all the good stuff happens. Oh, good. You made money on Etsy. You made money on CAH. Good, 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 good. Yeah, Etsy, CAH were the last two trades we took profit on in the pit. Etsy was actually a bonus trade, I think. No, it wasn't. It was actually a good trade. It's not a bonus trade. We've been doing well. We've been doing well. And yesterday we took a profit on weekly cash flow on Walmart. I think we made like 40 or 50%. We made money on Visa, we took Visa off. We made money on Visa. So we don't have any stocks directionally moving right now. What we do have something good happening here. We are seeing speculative stocks coming up to the forefront again. That's bullish. This is bullish. Technology, semiconductor, retail, QQQ, that's bullish. The problem is we still have consumer discretionary down here and communication down here. And this is Amazon and this is Meta. So I don't think we don't have clarity just yet. I'd like to see these two higher up. I think these two are going to be causing some issues for this. So we do have some directional, Bitcoin, consumer discretionary communication services, mid caps. When you see mid caps up here, and you see where's my Russell 2000, and Russell's up here, that's not great. Now I like the rally that we were seeing out of IWM yesterday. I should have taken it actually as a day trade, but let's take a quick look at it real quick right now. Yeah, this is a nice little breakout on volume. I would be careful here. Honestly, I would be really careful here. I think we're just going to kind of come back. We may drift higher, but I think it won't be a parabolic move. I think it may be just kind of following the 8-day, kind of like CH, like this, if you will. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Not a move like this, but a move kind of just respecting the 8-day EMA and like this here. Like this kind of move, like just a gradual move higher, coming back to the 8-day, making another little baby high, and then coming back to the 8-day. That's kind of what I'm seeing out of the QQQ. I'm not seeing a parabolic move higher. I'm just not seeing a parabolic move higher. We may just stall here or just come off a little bit, but I think the odds are much, much higher that we're going to make the high of the day around 10 o'clock than drift higher. And also, we've been drifting higher for 3 days straight now, as of last Friday. So I think we need a little bit of a pause. All right, let me give you stocks that I'm looking at right now. Short side first, and then I got to get to work. EchoStar, SATS, CLX. First time we're talking about Clorox, right, guys? See what I mean? Like this kind of a move down. See how it's kind of casually moving lower? Like, but it's not really like moving like this. It's just kind of doing its thing. That's kind of what I'm thinking for the market right now. We just don't have a catalyst, and we have a lot of stuff happening later this week. Right here, employment situation. And tomorrow we have jobless and international trades. Okay. Markets are softer right now. Definitely softer right now. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. Hopefully this is benefiting you guys. I know that the emails I've been getting is that Roger, after seeing the way you analyze the markets, all other gurus look like they just don't look like they know what they're talking about. Tap, but I'm hoping that's the case, and I'm hoping that other gurus start following along what Uncle Roger teaches and start really teaching you guys what really moves price. Molson Golden's got up to here, although this looks like it could be a double bottom. I would wait for this to trade like down here first. And Regeneron. Nice. We almost have 300 thumbs up. Hey guys, how about you go here? If you haven't done it yet, if you've done it yet, you don't need to do anything. But if you haven't done it yet, give us a thumbs up. I just gave myself a thumbs up. Michael, stop spamming with the ALRR, please. I'm going to remove you. No spamming, Michael. No spamming here. Michael's out. Michael Anthony's out. Michael Anthony, you should be doing the bass lines for Sammy Hagar and Eddie Van Halen. What are you doing here spamming us, Michael Anthony? You're a bass player. Get out of here. All right. All right. Regeneron, that's the last short stock I've got. Notice how it's gravitating. It gapped down and it keeps gravitating towards the bottom. That's a really good sign. It's not filling in the gap. That's a really good sign. Let me show you the long side now. Powa, Quanta. CAH is still on my list, by the way. I still like CAH. This is not a parabolic move. There's still some money to be made here. NVIDIA slash AVGO. Remember I gave you AVGO in the pit? It's still a good stock. A little overextended, but it's still a good looking stock. Microsoft. Microsoft is on my list. Where's credit call for Friday? Right here, employment situation. Microsoft. This is what I'm talking about. Actually, this is a perfect example. You see how this is not really breaking out? It's kind of like doing its little thing. Very similar to what I'm expecting we could be seeing from the NASDAQ and the QQQ. Basically, not a parabolic move up, but this coming back to the 8 day and just driving, like moving at a rate of like 15-degree slope. Very similar to what I'm seeing in Microsoft right now. See how technically it's moving higher, sort of, kind of, but it's not. That's kind of what I'm thinking we may see from the stock market. That's not a real tradable opportunity. And by the way, look at the size of these wicks and look at the volume. Not much there. VST. This is not utility company anymore, folks. This is now a nuclear company. Wait for it to come back down. Don't do anything right now. Citibank. I gave you the stock yesterday in the VIP room for a top breakout stock. I really like it a lot. And by the way, exactly the same kind of pattern I'm talking about from the stock market. See that? Not really breaking out. Like this looks like it wants to test the low right now. It already made a high. Now it wants to test the low and then keep coming back up here. I think you guys are understanding exactly what I'm talking about. There are some good setups to the upside right now. Boeing. Speaking of setups, let's see what the market's doing. Market's stabilizing a little bit. Dow Jones is still near the bottom. SMH is almost coming back fully. QQQ is right at yesterday's close. Look right here. I just can't see this going straight up parabolically on low volume. I think we would first test this or come down here, and then we would start coming back up. I think by now you all know exactly what I'm looking at. Boeing, CTVA. Nice looking stock. SEC Limited. I gave you the stock about 8 years ago, and I love this stock. They do like it's like the Amazon or in not China, in the South Pacific, but like e-commerce stuff. RCL, Royal Caribbean. I wonder how the other ones are doing, but this one is moving nicely. Nice slope. THC. I actually took a position in my account on this and I forgot to liquidate it. Let's see how it's doing. And BL, the last one, BL, the best. I saved the best for last. That's a nice setup right there. Yeah, it is pretty nice. Good, Richard. Where did you get BA from, Richard? Let's see. When did we start putting BA on our list? Yesterday was on our list. The day before yesterday was on our list. All right, folks, it's time for me to go my own way. First of all, remember at 1 o'clock, Uncle Jack is going to be breaking down Tesla income trades. That'll be fun. I can't wait to see that. I'll be hosting him. It'll be fun. Please show up. It'll be right after the VIP room. Then at 1 o'clock at noon, I'll be tying in and putting a bow tie on everything I taught you yesterday and the day before, and I'll be taking questions. So if you have questions about the pit or Pro Trader dashboard or anything I showed you last 2 days, please, please, please bring them at noon. Bring those questions at noon, and we will be covering them, okay? And I'll be covering other things. Emailed you about it last week. You sure did. You sure did. My profit factor improving finally thanks to Clyde. Well, he's the man. He's the man. He's the man, Alan. He is the man with a plan. You know, he's the guy to learn things from. Let me just give you customer service live link again. Folks, you always need to go to the Cam and Gustavo show. If you have any problems, they will help you and they will protect you. And let me just get a little link here. Cut that from there. Put this from here. Boy, I have a busy morning here. What I need is an assistant. I need a morning assistant. All right, guys. It was a great session. I love you all. Have a great day. Any questions, roger@rogerscott.com. And please stop sending letters to Richard. Stop. It's insulting to me and it's disrespectful to him. Okay? All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Here's a replay link in case you guys want it. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great day. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you guys. Michael says, how can I ask questions when someone gives out news jump over someone back by trying to help spam? Michael, just send me an email, roger@rogerscott.com, and I'll gladly help you out with anything you need. You know, you have the same name as the famous bassist, right? Well, anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Folks, be careful today. Be careful. Volume is dying off. There's not as much of a catalyst. The whole thing with China is starting to get priced into the market. Be careful. I don't want you to get into a false breakout today, which looks like it may be a false breakout. So just be careful. I'm not necessarily bearish, but I'm very cautious about the bullish environment. Okay? Bye.